From hands and knees, we're getting into the practice of, as the arms come forward, or from child's pose with the arms extended forward, can you begin to feel the biceps firm a little bit? Feel the shoulder blades on the back. Lift your front lower ribs toward your back body, and then bring yourself up to hands and knees. And then left foot forward in between the hands. Let the hips sink gently. Press into the left foot and inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale. And let your hips be heavy as your lower belly, like a little zipper from your pubic bone to your navel, zips up. And then we'll straighten that left leg a little bit, bring the arms down. And then inhale, reach them up. Exhale, straighten, arms come down. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, come back. Inhale, reach up. Last time, exhale, a little release. Although your quads are still working here, you'll probably feel it. And then inhale, reach up. And as you reach up, think about your breath lifting your rib cage very gently, right up and away from your pelvis. Your pelvis settles down. Yeah. And then bring your left hand either to your left hip or the back of your right thigh there. Make sure this front shoulder isn't rolling in but rolling back. And then reach that right arm up, chin toward the chest. And then lift your chest. Let's see if I can find this. Yeah. Chin toward the chest. Lift the chest. And then maybe lift your face. To take some of that effort right out from the jaw and the neck. And then left arm reaches up. Hands come down. And as your hands come down, left hand to the inside of the left foot, scoot it a little wider. Yeah. And then right forearm can come down. Can always stay up. I kind of like the forearm down, but then I'm going to roll that shoulder back a little bit, right? You can get really heavy here. So a little feeling of spinning your right waist toward the left, right? Your hand can come to the knee. A couple pauses here. Let the head be heavy. Inhale. Exhale. Reach the left arm up to sky as you inhale. Exhale here. And then inhale, sweep the left arm alongside the ears. Yeah. And maybe a little turning of the head back and forth. But think about the breath moving from your right heel all the way up through your body, through your left fingertips. And your exhale is still giving you that soft little squeezing of the entire circumference of your abdominals. And then left hand comes down. Good. Back the hips up. Bring your left knee back to the mat. Exhale, child's pose. Yeah. Let the head be heavy. And then inhale again. Firm the upper arms gently. Make sure your front ribs aren't drooping down toward your thighs. There's a little action of them lifting away. Come up, hands and knees. And then if you like, downward dog. Nice exhale there. If not, just hands and knees, and we're gonna meet at the front of our mat. So walk your feet forward. Fold over your legs. Let your hands hold something solid, right? So either your blocks or on your shins. Make sure they're not hanging so that we're not placing too much stress in the lower back. And just like let one knee bend and then the other. Feeling it out. Right, let the shoulders drop toward the ears and then move them away. Like little shoulder rolls or shrugs as you're here. Noticing your breath, your exhale especially. Keep the knees soft. Press down through the soles of the feet and bring your hands to your hips. Now, let your hands come to your hips. Draw your elbows toward each other. Yeah, as you draw your elbows toward each other. There's my shirt hanging there. Elbows draw toward each other. Lift your front ribs. Press down into the feet and stand all the way up. And then as you come up, let your feet move away from each other a little bit. All right, so just kind of open up the hips and just a little sway side to side. And then come back to center. Let your feet be underneath your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hold, I'm going to back up. Hold your right wrist with your left fingers. And then exhale, a little lean, right? Not so much that you're hanging out in this joint and this is pulling, but just enough that you feel the heaviness of your right foot. Feel a sense of lightness through the inner edge of your left leg. And then maybe turn the belly underneath the skin to the right. Breathe into this right side, and if it's feeling particularly tight, back out a little bit and focus on the exhale. Press down into the feet, stand up. Right fingers around left wrist, give it a little pull, and then exhale, lean to the right. Press down strongly through your left foot. Feel the energy move up the inner edge of your right leg. And maybe every exhale is a soft spinning of the belly, right, toward the left. Just a little bit. Head can be down. You can begin to lift your gaze. And again, breathe into the space that's being created between your left hip and your left outer armpit, or even inner armpit there. Press down the feet, stand up. Release, lift up through the fingers, chin toward the chest, lift the chest, lift the face, and then exhale, soften the knees, hinge forward, hands come down. And as your hands come down, step your right leg back, lunge pose. Step your left leg back, plank pose, right? And then set up, knees down. Let's do forearm plank. So elbows come down, clasp your fingers. Change this so it will face kind of the side, I think. We'll clasp the fingers, press down through the outer forearms and the outer wrists, and then notice if this happened in your lower back. So lift up a little bit. Right, this isn't full cat pose. It feels like it, right? This rounding, but it's this idea of being able to create a neutral line in your spine instead of being overextended. A little neutral line. Stretch your left leg back. Turn your toes under it. Make sure that you're not collapsing into that right hip. So the muscles between your hip points, like a drawstring, they're cinching toward each other. Chin toward the chest, chest toward the fingers, and then gaze toward your thumbs. And then lift your right knee, send it back. So as you're here, the hips settle a little bit, but the inner thighs lift. Or you can think about it of a little tuck to your tailbone, right? Squeeze the glutes in gently, draw the tailbone in, lift the lower belly, equal pressure through the elbows, and then without moving them, you're gonna think about stretching your mat wider. And then, however many breaths you can do without your jaw clenching,